Greetings, collective. Early day. Yeah, not fully awake yet, but have to. It's time to start the day. Okay, so forgive the the early morning presentation. Okay, but guys, today we're talking about forgiveness misunderstood. Okay, yes, we're gonna get right into it. I know time is precious, and thank you again for sharing your energy, your time, and your space with me. Okay, so forgiveness misunderstood. Okay, what I am learning, what I'm discovering and understanding is that forgiveness is a word that's been misapplied, guys, or misinterpreted. It's been almost weaponized. Okay, this might get touchy here, but imagine, I'm not condoning any specific behaviors, but let's say if you had infidelity, if you're a man and you stepped out on your marriage, on your wife, okay, on your significant other, and it's a tough pill to tell her, just forgive him and just go get along, like everything is all well, and vice versa. If you're feminine and you stepped out on your husband, on your mate, and for someone to tell him, or for institutions to say, just forgive her and just go skip down the merry path like all is well. Guys, I don't know about you, but that's a tough forgiveness. It's like, okay, yeah, people make mistakes, but can you truly just, before your heart, just jump into that energy, jump into that flow like all is well? Go jump rope and walk down the meadows, guys. And it's been weaponized. It really has been weaponized. Recognizing that, certain people, um, friends, family, um, that didn't support you in certain endeavors, didn't support your business, don't have your best interest at heart or in mind. Okay, and you recognizing those things and realizing who. I was just looking at a nice bird here, guys. But anyway, um, you know, um, staying on track with the message. Recognizing that those the individuals that do not have your best interest. Okay, forgiveness to me is like, okay, guys, wow, I see it. I see, what was done. I see the perception you have of me, and you pick yourself up and you walk away. Okay, you don't wish ill will to anyone. You don't operate or come from a place of revenge. Okay, I saw what you did. I'm gonna get you. That type. No, forgiveness is recognizing the errors. Okay, and being wise and vigilant and honest with yourself. Like, wow, guys, I see it. You pick yourself back up, love on yourself, and continue in your walk. That is forgiveness. Not if someone betrayed you and you just say, hey, I forgive that person, and you just jump into the flow like all is well. Me personally, yeah, it takes, someone has done ill towards me. I don't wish ill towards them, but I remove my presence because it's hard for me to flow and trust that individual again, period. Okay, I recognize that as a human, as someone walking in flesh, the temptations or the influences that are out there that allow us to operate in some, I shouldn't say allow, but influence our operating in error. Okay, guys. So forgiveness is being wise and discerning in who and what deserves forgiving. So we're talking about forgiveness. Obviously, someone has trespassed against you. Some wrong, some ill will was done to you or towards you. If we're talking about forgiveness here, guys, we're talking about some wrong that was done to you. Okay? And I don't believe It's a case of just saying, hey, I forgive you, and just forget, you know. Hey, we've been learning um, putting boundaries up since we were kids, guys. You touched a bee and it stung you. You set up a boundary with that bee. I'm gonna leave these bees alone. Okay, you touch something hot on the stove. Okay, you're gonna set up around it boundaries and parameters like, oh, this is hot. This is not a good feeling. There's no need for you to forgive the bee or forgive the fire for burning you, but you recognize that, hey, you know, the experience that you had with that thing or with that person. Okay, guys, this channel is all about growth, all about healing. We're helping others become free. Okay, guys, mentally changing your perception, how you view things. That's what we're doing here. And I appreciate you for stopping and, just really digesting because it's healing, guys. It really is. It's healed me. Understanding life, having a different perspective of life and in life has healed me so much. It has brought me so much peace, guys. You don't understand. On a weekend morning, the old me, or we would wake up, put some music on, drink a beer, start doing housework, chores, because that was the way we were programmed to live, guys, you know. But now there's so much peace in just really getting up, giving thanks, being thankful, seeing the abundance, seeing the miracles in everyday life, seeing how doors have been opened and doors that have been closed. Guys, you don't understand when doors are closed, it's preparation for what you're supposed to, for the doors that's supposed to open. It truly is, guys. It truly is. And there's so much peace, joy, uh, um, just a balance, a feel, a contented feel, a thankful feel, guys. When you're walking in that mindset, in that presence, in that state, you know, it's just, yeah. Sometimes yeah. That's all I can say, man. It's just real. I'm in a thankful space, and it really is. So, guys, back to the business at hand. Forgiveness has been misunderstood. Institutions has used that word to subjugate you, to get you back in line, like a dog whistle. You know, forgiveness and fall back in place. It really has been used to, yeah, yeah, to get you back in that frame, get you back in where they need you to be. Okay, I know so and so has done XYZ, but just forgive them and come back into this energy. I know they betrayed you. I know they didn't support you, but come back into this energy. Just forgive them. Just come back into this energy. You know, in the midst of people that don't have your best interest, that you feel it, you see it. Okay, guys. Uh, mm-mm. Discernment is forgiveness. Discerning that yeah, they operate in an error, and as humans, as spirits walking in this flesh body, this flesh has been influenced, and yes, we do walk in error and operate in error. You recognize, and you say, no, you know what? I'm gonna let that person work on their healing. I'm gonna let that person get into that space, into their own era of healing and changing their mindset, changing their life, walking in love. Okay? I'm gonna give that person their space and their time to do so, just as I have, and continue to evolve and are evolving. Okay? So you don't hold grudges, you don't hold bitterness, you don't sit back and plot schemes on how you're going to get back at so and so. No, that is a waste of time, guys. And honestly, you put that energy out there, you're going to attract it, from them or somebody else. So yeah. Um, so yeah, guys, just wanted to come and touch on that, man. you know, this that understanding came to light, and I'm like, wow, you know, I appreciate that. To you know, I appreciate that for me, to keep my boundaries, to keep my perimeters set up, you know, still, and to not allow, um, you know, a programming word and a trigger word like, oh, just forgive, to get you back in an energy that you know that's not helpful to your ascension, to your spiritual development, your awakening, guys. Okay, to your love walk. All right. So forgiveness, misunderstood. That word has been misapplied, and so yeah. So beware of that and really understand what forgiveness is. It's just recognizing the error in others. Don't wish them no ill will. Like, yo, I'm gonna let you work on you, do you, but I'm gonna remove my energy because I know that that's not helpful. That's not helpful to my spirit, to my confidence, you know, to my love walk, to my journey here on, you know, in this 3D. So yes, that is forgiveness, according to me, guys. All right, so collective, thank you again for sharing your attention, your space, your energy, your time on this with me on this message. If you know someone that this video can help, go ahead and forward it to them. Thank you again for stopping by, and subscribe if you have not. And yes, guys, we'll see you next time. All right, collective.